Congratulations, Ian. Even though Robot Wizard technically was first, I'm so sorry to tarnish your achievement like that. At least Robot Wizard typed first. And as per the usual, Ba feels like it's absolutely necessary to attempt to get me to hydrate before I'm even on camera, just so that you can get the first one. I don't understand. But, you know, some things we're just not meant to understand, you know? Quality control testing. Yes, right.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Yes, but you're not the one who has to consume something. I am. Silly, stinky water. Plain water. Boo! Boo! Ba.
Ooh. This is a quality control test. Do not adjust your tits.
What?
This has been
Tibbs?
a test of the emergency fart system. Thank you for your patience.
Patience? Your patience. Oh boy. Thank you, Robot Wizard. Thank you, Robot Wizard. Ladies and gentlemen, Robot Wizard 122. Hey, Puzzled. Welcome in. Thanks for the additional fart, Ian. Ba, they do, but not once it's plated. So, while they're cooking your food, they, in nice kitchens, they always have clean utensils. Often they are disposable, regrettably, because if you were to be washing every single one, you would overload the dishwasher. So sometimes they're disposable, but they have clean utensils, and they'll taste it once the dish is finished, but not on your plate. With a clean utensil, they'll take a little bit of it, taste it, and then that goes either in, you know, the dirty dishes or in the trash. They're not like grabbing a handful of the food that's already on your plate. They're not touching your food, and they're certainly obviously not. They have to taste it. How else are they going to know whether or not it's been seasoned properly and all that? Problem is, some people who cook for a living have the unfortunate habit of smoking, and I really wish nobody would for obvious reasons. However, yeah. Got it. Don't ask how the sausage is made. See, with something like that, obviously, Ian, they can't taste your burger, but I knew a chef, and the burger was one of our signature items, and he would actually order it once a week for himself. He would have his cooks make a burger for him. He'd be like, hey, will you fire me up a burger? And he would eat it. And I mean, they know it's for him, so maybe it's not the most complete, like the most accurate quality check. But yeah, he'd be like, hey, I'm gonna have a burger tonight. So because it was our, we were famous for it. Throw another burger, yeah. Throw another burger on the barbie. That's not a knife. All right. Hi. Hello, everyone. I am late today, and that's fine. I know you guys, hopefully you're not just sitting around going like, "Oh my God, she's like so late today." Um, a streamer is never late. You've been
I've been here for 5 hours.
Where is streamer? Oh, are you really, young panda? This pattern's pretty easy to follow. I like it. So I don't know what to do to embellish this. If I just want to do... I thought it might be kind of cool for it just to have like eyes closed with little eyelashes. Oh gosh, no. Heck no. That's a cute idea. Panda, if I already had like lace, maybe I might consider hot gluing it around the outside, but I don't like using glue because I'm terrified that it's going to come off at some point, and it will, probably, particularly if there are children around. You ate a new fruit today. You told your wife, I don't know what it was called. It was shaped like a star. Really yummy. It was a star fruit. Yeah. No way. In a world where fruits are shaped like stars. I'm in a really weird mood. You've been warned. Named by the same people who named the red-winged blackbird. I mean... Look. You know, what were they supposed to name it? George? Yes. Okay. Now that we've got that cleared up. This yarn is really fun to work with, and it is quite floofy. How did I do that? I can't believe it's not butter. I didn't even think about it. This isn't even my final form. I need those. I need that crochet by Kitten Girl. Man, she's got these cool needles that are like way long. So like you can push them through like big chunks of your piece. What's going on, Quicksilver? I have more evolutions to go through. Purportedly. I don't know. I'll have to check the manual. How do you know where you're supposed to thread it through? What do I look like? A professional? Like, what? How dare you? How dare you? I do think that there's a bit of trial and error, right? So sometimes you get lucky and you do it right the first time. Other times, like I had no idea what I was about to do. I just started doing it. Other times you go to do it and, well, it doesn't have a mouth. I can't decide what to do with the mouth. Do we just want... I refuse. Hi, Tyler. Welcome in. Yeah, good luck with that. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. If I say that 3 times, does that make the crochet fairies show up and then... Listen, obviously I worked on this off stream, okay? Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for pointing out that I rarely, if ever, finish objects on the channel. I very much appreciate that. It is not there today. Ian, I really need to get some stuff finished and listed in my shop. I have been putting it off for way too long. I have...
Waves, good evening, everyone. I hope you are all having a lovely day. Love you, 9.
You guys are all gonna pile on today, aren't you? I love you, Emerald. I'm not talking about you. I love you, friend. I also really do need, anytime that I introduce a new, I need to stop. Here's what I need to stop doing. I need to stop putting channel points redemptions up without including a sound that alerts me to the fact that they've been redeemed, because it's too hard for me to keep up otherwise. I don't even notice that people are redeeming them. Preens, I'm the good girl. Nine not getting things fit. Thank you, Dee Dee. Dee Dee gets it. Thank you, Fiery Dose. I'm supposed to just accept compliments, right? Is that how you do it? Is that how I do it? How's it going, Dee Dee? How's your day going? What's up, NMV? Nah, 99.99%. Yeah, Tyler, definitely way more than 50.5. And if Miro was here, he would say 69%. Yeah, I know you said yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good birthday. You said yesterday that today was your birthday. Are you doing anything special? I don't know if it needs anything else. Sometimes simple is best. What if it was wearing a hat? DJ Style, welcome in. How are you? You gonna go out to dinner? Oh, very good. What kind of food are you going out for? You're decompressing from stress about house staff. Oh, I understand that. You were wondering where he was. You were about to go find out if he was here so you could say hi. Anyway. Who are we talking about, Tyler? Oh, Miro. Miro has... Okay, so Miro's schedule at his work alternates between morning and afternoon. I don't... Not with this expression. If I was going to do that, I would have done around... It's a cute idea, Quicksilver. Today's an ouchie day. Oh, DD. Your heating pad is helping immensely. Good. I'm glad. Naughty Gnome, it's going okay. How you feeling? Thank you. Thank you, Allie. Thank you for the lurk. I had a fun time hanging out with DJ Style the other day. Who rated you, DJ Style? Someone rated you. I was hanging out with another streamer and they rated you and brought me in. I can't remember who it was. Maybe another music streamer. I'm not sure. You had a few raids, yeah. No worries, Tyler. Yes. Yes. John is a good friend. Yep. That's who it was. And John's getting real close to Twitch partner. Oh, actually, you just reminded me. I need to mod Miro.
Do you have two butts?
I thought about trolling him.
It was my understanding that you wanted two butts.
You know what's funny is if you search for that straight up, say two butts giraffe killer, which is the person's name. Oh, it is at the top. Okay, good. Wait, where is it? Where does the singing start? He doesn't start singing until a minute and a half into this song. Jeez.
I like to put my body inside your butt and make it double up. Wouldn't it be so nice?
Buttception!
To have two butts, to have two butts, to have two butts, to have two butts, butts, butts. To have two butts, to have two butts, to have two butts, to have two butts, butts, butts.
No, this song has been around for a little while, I think. Yeah, it says 4 years ago. but I did find out about it from science. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I can't help myself. That song is too funny. Kimmy, I love you. Thank you, Kimmy, for 19 months. Noise warning. When people resub, we do rubber chicken squeezes for them. DJ Style. DJ Style, you should remix that. DJ Style. DJ Style, you should remix Two Butts. How cool would that be? You should talk to Giraffe Killer and find out if it's okay. But I bet Giraffe Killer would be cool with it. Collab incoming. To have two butts. I kind of want to do a cover. Of Two Butts, but I'm not going to tell you guys what my idea for the cover is. Anyway, 19 months, Kimmy. Thank you so much, friend. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. To have two butts. What if every butt had a smaller butt and every smaller butt had an even smaller butt? Tomb butts. Butt. Da da da. Butt. Da 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 da. Butt. Da 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 da. Oh yeah. If it's an even year, you get however many years with the big red rubber chicken. Big Red. We bring out Big Red for that. No, shh. Not yet. You must wait. I can't believe I haven't made any accessories for Big Red yet. Any accoutrement. Should we make a scarf for Big Red, chat? Should you guys get to pick a color? Let's do that for Streamiversary, birthday-versary week. Toasted Hook, how's it going? That's not you, is it, Toasted Donut? Toasted Donut, is that you? Why do I always think, like, he says first time chat, so it wouldn't be, because well, I don't know. If you don't know Toasted Donut, you should. Although Toasted Donut... Make a crochet bow tie? Because Big Red is a classy chimkin. Big Red needs a beret, like a real guerrilla. Guerrilla. Guerrilla? Guerrilla. Gorilla. Ooh, and a baguette. A crochet baguette. Can you imagine if you put a squeaker inside of the baguette? You could buy just the squeakers, by the way, chat. A top hat. Way. What about a balaclava? A Zorro mask? Mittens? Can't really put mittens on Big Red. Arms don't stick out. Heist chicken? Big Red can take an elite vanguard of properly trained chickens up into the mountains and organize a poultry uprising there. Where is it? In a world where the average chicken is not the master of its own destiny, one giant red rooster. Can't do it. I'm so bad. I always crack up.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Drop a corner of Fiber Arts. You chose this channel to raid today at the exact right moment. We're talking about Fomenting Revolution Raiders! Welcome everyone to twitch.tv/9.5.
So anyway, I'm making a really cute crochet heart.
You didn't expect this, but nobody did. This is Farta!
This is Farta, and everything is just fart noises all when they're all running everywhere, like battling and stuff. Every time they hit somebody, there's fart noises. Oh my God. Yes, thank you. Anyway, hi everybody. Everything is fine. It's okay. Please don't be scared. Isn't this adorable? Welcome, Raiders. Tropical Corner Fiber Arts, how was your stream? I hope it was good. You're our first raiding party of the day, so if you do not have to scramble out of here, if you would like to, you get to pick my pair eyewear toppers. I have the purple sparkle on, but you can have whichever one you want from the selection that I have. I'm not scared. I'm just disappointed. Not enough fart. No, I did not. I have, you know, my eldest child was into Avatar for like a little bit. You're a fart? I have all the pretty toppers. I do. I have mint sparkle. If you're into the sparkle, but you want me to change it up still, I could keep on the ones I had too if you want. Batgirl, coffee beans, cats and yarn, 8-bit hearts, buffalo plaid, skulls and roses, rainbow knit. Oops. We keep it PG-13 in here. I have words that I could say right now to you, Kimmy, but I'm not going to because we keep it PG-13 in here. Okay? Party Chicks, Cheetah Spots, Pumpkin Pindot, Arcade Maze, Pop Art, and the Irises. So if you'd like me to change them, I will gladly do that for you. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? And readers, if you've never been here before, this is actually pretty normal for here. So, hey, Dinwashi. Catwoman. You mean Batgirl? Did I say Catwoman? I might have. Demonstrating a Wookiee noise and not expecting chat to... Oh, yeah, for sure. Lambo. Tropicorner, thank you so much. Very much. I really appreciate it. You guys, I just gave Miro his mod privileges back, so watch out when he gets in here. He's going to be swinging that sword left and right. Retribution! Yeah, I was actually supposed to technically grant it back to him at midnight last night, but I forgot. Because... you know, I forget a lot of things. At least until, you know, a time when I can't do them. The People's Romantic Nationalist Poultry Revolution is on. We got NMV fired up, you guys. I love it. Need y'all's help to keep me awake, trying not to fall asleep at work. Oh gosh, we'll try. I can't speak for the rest of these nerds, Dinwashi, but I'll try. How come that didn't work? I even went in and I refreshed the Mix It Up overlay on purpose. Hold on. Rise up, red-tinged but actually capitalist chicken nation. Ah!
I really like cold.
I give you your points back, Kimmy.
It's cold.
A big hunk of nuts. It has the juice.
I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's cold.
Hey, Amor, how's it going?
I mean,
How you doing today, friend?
Gonna try to get that okay?
Wait a second. What was I doing? I don't know what I was doing now. I was doing something. You finished a sun hat while everyone else jammed and raided dungeons. Oh, are they still doing dungeons? Okay. You tried waking up. Oh, no. There was something else I was doing, and now I can't remember what it was. Why does my brain have to be like this? Let me scroll up. This is Farta. Oh, no.
You didn't expect this, but nobody did. This is Farta! You did.
Kimmy, thank you for clipping. Oh, oh, oh. I don't know. Is Black Apple Creative in here? Because if I play the raid video while Black Apple Creative is in here, I'll get in trouble. Tropicorner Fiber Arts, I'm going to leave it up to you. Would you like me to show our raid video? I'm deeply considering changing that up, and I have been for some time. It's so lovely. I love our raid video. I love what... Dinwashi also did some editing for us. I love the raid video, but the problem is if we get 3 raids in like 5 minutes, then it's just like 10 minutes of raid video. And I already struggle. One reason why I like the raid videos, because I don't like talking about myself as a streamer. I'll be completely transparent. I love that it gets me out of trying to describe what goes on here. You know, I kind of feel like you just have to experience it. But, you know, for example, you just came Tropicorner. You might have somebody with you right now who's never been here. And I mean, you know, it's a thing that we all... No, Connie!
Thank you for the sub.
Connie Crossing gifted a tier 1 sub to Purely
Thank you so much,
Cold-Blooded.
friend. Yay, PCB!
Connie Crossing gifted a tier 1 sub to Chachnikanor.
It's not that long. The read video's not that long. Here, we'll time it. I think it's less than 60 seconds.
To Dave of Things.
So it's a good problem to have. Trust me, I'm not trying to complain. And I know that this is a conversation that more and more, you know, these are the types of things that more and more talks about a lot. And a lot of us have been talking about it and trying to figure out where is the balance. What? Chaos? What? Connie, thank you so much for the 3 gifted tier 1 subs. Dave of Things, Purely Cold-Blooded, and Chen Chen Chenoa. Thank you for giving the gift of access to our emotes. This song is a bit serious. Access to our emotes, ad-free viewing, such a lovely way to support people on the platform. And lots of talk right now about, subs and sub points and all that other stuff due to the fact that Twitch has announced some changes to what's going to become the Plus program, which was known as the Partner Plus program. They're opening it up to affiliates. I'm sure all you guys have heard about this. So anyways, just, it's hard because I would love to show it if you want to see it. But I also do understand for regulars, having to watch it like 4 times in a 15-minute span may not be an enjoyable experience. Trust me, I've already been thinking about that. So I'm fortunate to be in a situation where I have to consider an alternative. But I want to figure something out. Like maybe we make it a channel points redeem where you guys could trigger it, but it would have a cooldown. I'm not sure because I really love it and it'll stay up on my YouTube. So, do the Sharps use a video? Shayna just introduces herself and tells people what she does. I'm being a big baby about talking about myself is really what this amounts to. And I need to get over it. So anyways, I do love this video. It's so enjoyable. I love what Ruru did. So I don't like the idea of changing it for that reason because I love showing it off, but it's okay. This video is great, but it might not work for this purpose for us. It is, and here, we'll talk more about it after we show the video. Show the video already! Now you're talking about the video for too long. Show the video! I'm freaking out right now! I'm fangirling! You have no clothes on! No! Get supported, nerd! No flipping way. You didn't do it. Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody. We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh? What? She do it so hard! There's people out here with reputations at stake. There you have it. Guess what? Dryer steak. I have so I figured out why these are so huge, and it's totally my fault. These are magnets, and they're enormous. Because I did not think to reduce the size of the design before ordering magnets. I thought they were going to be like about this big. Maybe like a third of this size. They're flippin' huge. Those are fart. Thank you, Buttspot. Yes, and Tropical Corner Fiber Arts, they are cool. And I'm sure people will love them. They're just not something that can fit in a standard envelope. For sure. They can't even fit in these like greeting card type envelopes. IDK, man. What about air fryer burgers? Yeah. Yeah. Use an air fryer, okay? Everyone's doing it. It's super trendy. If you want to impress your friends and coworkers, use an air fryer. Please stop trying to cook food in appliances meant for cleaning. Please. Too normal. I like big magnets, and I cannot lie. You other chatters can't deny. No lasagna in the dishwasher. Razor, please. For the love. For the love, Razor. No. Okay. Vacuum burgers. Vacuum burgers? You don't know why folks keep making air fryers do all the... So yeah. Basically, I think it's hard. You know, there's been I've had people, you know, suggest, well, what if it was only, you know, over a certain amount they got this video, and like I think that the hard part for me about that is, again, I know it's not my responsibility to like bolster the confidence of every single other creator on this platform, but I dislike the idea of certain things only triggering for certain size of raids, because, you know, the implication is you don't get the fancy version until you bring a bunch of people with you. And at the same time, it's like, well, it's hard because, you know, we want to encourage everyone, but I don't know. SLJ, no, I haven't, and I probably won't. So I just feel like I really need to just, you know, dial in the short intro, the short verbal intro, thank them, free them from their digital prison and let them go take care of themselves, because oftentimes, even if we would like to stay, we cannot. Yeah, SLJ, I just literally do not have time for any new games right now. I wish that I had time for all the things. I do play some Fortnite on stream, and we're doing a tournament with Artemis Frost and Dan Clancy. They are hosting a tournament, a trios tournament, and we're competing in that on Saturday with Kim for the Day and Shania. It's really mostly for fun. There's no prize money. It's like a casual thing that's more about like showcasing a bunch of different communities, mainly the Twitch Unity guilds, which is the Women's Guild, the Black Guild, and the Latin Guild. Someone noticed that Pokemon tragically do not carry guns. They solved that problem. No clothing, iron, grilled cheese unless you are not using that iron for anything else after that. You will never get all those food oils off that thing. I've seen a lot of people playing it, SLJ, and if you're enjoying it, that's awesome. Hi, Tashwin. I don't know. Without, you know, because I don't know anything about this game or the development company. I've just seen people say some things. What about if you put the grilled cheese in parchment before you put the iron on it? Okay. I might be able to get on board with that, DD, because, you know, I mean, the other thing is that's not, again, using appliances. Depends on the appliance. But using appliances that are not meant for preparing food makes me nervous. Okay? Like, have you seen the really sad videos of people thinking that it's smart to, like, put corn on the cob on, like, a power drill? Don't do it. Pal World is the competition Pokemon needed. It proves to the world that small devs can do better than huge company-backed devs. I mean, if we were going to talk about it, I'll just mention that there are people who posit that that game has a bunch of AI-generated art in it. And so are they really, like, doing the small dev community any favors if they are taking money out of the pockets of artists who would otherwise be responsible for creating that art in their game? Not to mention, you know, achieving something with their skills and their talents instead of using that shortcut. I'm not saying that AI shouldn't be used ever for anything for art. But I think the AI art was debunked. Okay, so this is why I'm not even getting into the issues that I've heard people talk about with it, because I don't know anything, but people have said they've used AI art in games in the past, this dev company, and they've said, whatever, it's not a big deal. And I beg to differ. I think that AI art can be used ethically, but a lot of times it is not. So it's troubling for those of us, ooh, Connie, who value art that is made by humans. It's not that we think that it shouldn't exist at all. It's more like, you know, what if people just use AI? And so far it's been, people have done it to experiment with it, but with disastrous results, unhinged, cursed results. But like, what if AI can just start writing crochet patterns and it puts human crochet pattern designers completely out of business? Or people can run someone's crochet pattern they worked really hard on through AI, come up with something that actually seems like it was designed by a human, take advantage of that other person's hard work and the time it took them to learn all of that stuff to be able to write even a simple pattern and profit from it. It is troubling. Yeah, that's not cool. Don't eat corn on a power drill. Cook bacon with a curling iron? Oh, Lord. No. Stop. When will you guys stop? You have a cursed Mona Lisa, maybe. So if it's like for personal use and because it's funny and entertaining, completely different to me than, you know, all these other ways that people are using it to take advantage of others. Have I seen the AI crochet granny? I'm not sure. It gave her a beard and quite intense eyes. Hey. AI does scare you because it's getting closer to robots being like humans, and you played Detroit Become Human. No, I know. I realize that, Quicksilver. I'm playing along. So, if you'd like to show something that you made, and again, I'm not trying to pick on you if you've like enjoyed playing around with AI. I understand why it's fun and interesting. You do make ramen in your coffee pot. You know, again, if people are being upfront about this stuff, then that's one thing. You know? So, what's up, Possum? With the exotic sports cars crocheted or larger than human cats crocheted. Again, you know, if you're, some people might even use this stuff for inspiration to turn around and make an actual thing. You know? So I just think that unfortunately this technology is progressing faster than our ability to effectively develop an understanding of where the line is between right and wrong use of it. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about AI art, Tolkien, and use of AI art and whether or not they may or may not be using it in Palworld, or if they used it in a previous game and have an attitude of like, so what? What's the big deal? Who cares if we use AI art? Again, I'm not like, as long as the AI art is not stealing from another person who worked super hard on their art, you're not taking a piece of art, running it through the AI so that it can't be detected as the original. You know what I'm saying? I think that makes sense, right? Seems pretty open and shut to me that that's wrong. If you're not crediting them, if you're not compensating them. AI can take the stress out of the day when you take the big long intro that you wrote and tell the AI to make it sound. Sure, it can have comedic value. For sure. To farth it, a Lambo. You used to make stakes as such on the manifold of your steam turbine engines in the Navy. You should start making content of that if you can in some way, SLJ. I'm pretty sure you'd blow up. What's up, Mirror Mask? How are you, Mirror? Mirror, there's a sticker envelope coming your way, and a ton of you. I did like 25 sticker envelopes last night because I finally figured out how to print on envelopes on my new printer. And Tolkien, your dice bag. Your dice bag is on the way. I don't think I sent you the tracking. This is Lotus. That's why I put that title, because I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. My wrists are bothering me. I'll be 100% honest. I don't like to bring my problems to you guys. My wrists are bothering me. So I'm not going to sit here and crochet the entire time I'm live. I put this on here. Look. And I mean, again, I'll be transparent. That terrifies me that I'm having occasional recurring. It's okay. I don't want to hyper focus on it. At least the hubs is what? SLJ, come on. The gloves don't seem to really be doing a whole lot of good, Ian, unfortunately. Your finger's been hurting last night today, too. You know, trying to set up yarn dyeing. Don't base it on your schedule. It comes down to it. Your weeks are insane this semester. Okay, that's good to know. You're lucky I already know you, SLJ. If you came rolling in here with that as like your first time chat, you'd be done. That's how you do it, isn't it, SLJ? All right. Hey, guys, I need a bathroom break. Hi, Ella. I love you, Ella. I was actually going to message you last night and totally forgot because squirrel. And I'm happy to see you, and I love you, and I hope you're doing well. We have an ad break. So show and tell right after this. Thank you.
I have many talents.
Flattery will get you everywhere, super curly one.
As courtesy of our $500 milestone.
Oh my god!
What? What?
You complete me. I love you.
You're taking the computer. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything is right. Oh my god! Thank you, Anonymous. Someone just donated $200 to St. Jude. We're at $1,002. You guys get to smash me in the face with a whipped cream pie. Yay! Go! Like that escalated quickly. Them. You look really nice tonight. Me.
Thank you. Yeah.
There's a kid screaming in the background. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. I don't know why I turned into like a cross between Michael McDonald and Tom Waits. goes. You pour it on French fries and on mashed potato.
And I would be here, left to my own devices. Come on. Come on. Come on, White Wolf. Come on, White Wolf. Come on. Come on, White Wolf. Come on. Come here, little White Wolf. Come here, White Wolf. I got a treat. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Oh,
What's going on?
that's
over
rich. Tumble, did you wait. Tumble. Did you really think you were gonna get me to be quiet by saying shh in my chat? Yes. All the lulls.
Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it.
What I turn into?
Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Pull it. Pop.
Chair dancing. My legs hurt so bad from all the squats.
Thank you, Connie. By the way, seriously, Connie, thank you so much for a lot of things. Oh, thanks. Welcome back to you all as well. And if you were in ads, thank you for staying through the ads. Here's a better question, Lotus. What are you doing today? What are you working on? In seriousness, we are gonna do show and tell. And I just want to thank you, Connie, for having your stuff ready to go for your shout out. I really appreciate it. It makes it easier for me to get it done for you quickly. And I understand. I know it's not like on purpose to like stress me out or anything. But when people do the redemption and then let it sit there and don't send me their stuff, and then I have to chase after them and then eventually just reject and refund their points, like Bricks O'Brien is probably going to do to me again. No! No hair straightener bacon. And just, it's awesome that you spent enough time in here to accumulate those kind of points. Thank you so much for being in here. That's awesome. And I super appreciate it. All right. So let's look at show and tell. Why are you posting this is Barda in the show and tell? You're so funny. You like want to force me to put it on the screen, Kimmy. No. Ian, clearly you would use a clothes iron for that. Clearly. All right. Where are you, Discord? There you are. Oh, it's not embedded that way, is it? Oh, yes, it is.
You didn't expect this, but nobody did. This is Sparta!
Why do you guys hang out in here? This is so terrifying. Why? I've had people send me stuff like this and I can tell it's AI right away. But like that's what I'm worried about is like what about when I can't tell anymore that it's AI? Look at her face. This thing is sentient and is threatening her, and she knows that it has plans to destroy all of creation. That is exactly what is going on in this picture. Here, same story, except she's been in on it from the beginning. Granny's face is like, it's behind me, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a 100% fully a partnership. In fact, I'm pretty sure this thing is her servant. Yeah. Wow. That's really cool, actually, and I wish that this existed. Crochet car wrap, anyone? That's pretty freaking cool. Granny on her column. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Oh, cool. Here, I can't see names. It's doing this thing where like I disabled the streamer mode, but it's not. Who posted this? R. It was a pirate. Oh, you guys are gonna get content of me going down to where the Pokemon gyms are. I'm gonna have to teach my children to be camera people. Oh, this is the keyboard. Oh, like I didn't even open the box. I didn't even look at it. I didn't plug it in or anything. This is your keyboard, Chris. Awesome. I mean, you can do fiber arts with plastics. Car wraps are made of plastics. It's true. So why not? Indeed. Now this is the kind of mashup I can get behind. Thank you for sharing in the Discord. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys find value in this. You know, there's times I've considered discontinuing it because it's not as active as others, and then we'll have like several days straight where people post in it like gangbusters. So that's not me trying to pressure you to do it. It's that I want to make sure we're actually doing something that is of value to you guys. So thank you for sharing your stuff. That's what the typewriter keycaps your nephew found you. Oh, you changed the keycaps. Very cool. Got it. Understood. It looks great. I like it. I think it's very cool. I don't think I've ever seen the combination of like the RGB with these style of keycaps. I was gonna say I wasn't aware that it was this type of keycaps on that keyboard, but now it makes all the sense. I just hope you're enjoying it. Heading out to have lunch with the husband. Hey, have a great lunch. Enjoy your noms. Enjoy your time with your hubby. So yeah, my hands bothering me is very frustrating, and I will try not to be in a bad mood about it. I've been trying not to overdo it, but I will admit that yesterday I crocheted a lot of the stream, and this stuff is hard to work with. The bulky yarn can be a bit hard to work with. You gotta like, across my finger right here. Are those real typewriter caps cannibalized from some poor typewriter? Some innocent Olivetti? Just me and my Gengar walking down the street. Do-a-diddy diddy dum diddy do. Some Olympia that never did anything wrong and just wanted to help. Not really, Naughty Gnome. Nope. You know, it's tough because it's all I want to do usually when I'm sitting still. But, here.
This is yours, Naughty Gnome, right? Naughty Gnome? You asked for a pink. Correct? I don't think so. It's really honestly a very similar thing where it's my wrist and it's pinching my fingers. I don't think that unfortunately, I don't think that necessarily will help the situation in terms of not using the same muscles. It's regrettable, but so let's see, what color? I go through the gold ones because I feel like they're the most neutral, and so I end up using them more. Yeah, I'm out. I'm pretty much out of this sparkly thread though, and I'm kind of glad because this sparkly thread is a real pain to work with. It's very pretty, but it was a 4-ply thread, and so like drawing the hook through all of the drawing the hook through all 4 plies. Bets it's exclamation point coupe is somewhat of a what's the word I'm looking for here? Somewhat of a challenge. There we go. Yeah, brain is not braining today. Do you guys know that I'm actually officially a professional streamer? Do you want to know why? You want to know how I've determined this? Because I had a not terrible, but I had an anxiety dream about streaming. And in the 5 years, the 5 whole years that I have streamed, and then some, because August is Streamiversary, I have not once, not ever, had a work dream about streaming. But it happened yesterday after I woke up, did a dumb on Discord. Did a big dumb on Discord because I was half asleep, and I should not allow myself to be on Discord and trying to post messages until I have had my first cup of coffee and I'm feeling awake. And got in my head about it. Went to sleep for a little while because I realized I am insanely tired, and that's the reason I'm doing a dumb on Discord. And so forced myself to go lay down for about another hour and a half and proceeded to have nothing but anxiety dreams. Not about that incident, just about like things being not working. Stuff on stream not working. You had a dream during your nap yesterday about pastel RGB crystals. And these are very normal dreams that I think are just your brain kind of processing stuff. So it doesn't bother me. In fact, I kind of think of it as like a good thing, because that's your brain going, oh, some stuff happened, huh? Well, let's just, flush that on out of here through your subconscious while you're asleep. And sometimes we remember it and sometimes we don't. I often do not remember my dreams anymore, which is kind of frustrating because I like remembering them. I think they're interesting. I think it's fun to think about what they mean. So to me, that means, oh, you were really upset with yourself and embarrassed over something you did. It's not actually that big of a deal and you need to let it go. You have bigger fish to fry, lady. Don't let your... See, this one did turn a tiny bit yellow right here. I wonder if I could... It's really awfully stiff, too. I wonder if I could soak this one corner a bit in some water and remove that. It's, like, super hecking stiff. It was like maybe the glue to water ratio was too high. Anyways, I think it's normal and natural to have those kinds of dreams. And even though, while you're in them, it's not fun, I think it's sort of a necessary part of being a human with thoughts and feelings, and you know, how do you like get through that stuff? Actually, I should see if the ones from yesterday are dry. No worries, Ella. I love you. Also, my yarn order from Joanne has still not fully arrived, and I finally figured out how to find the tracking for the last package. It's just so amusing to me. I ordered, I want to say, what is it, like 4 skeins of the white, 2 each of the red and the hot pink, so that's 8. 12, 16 skeins of yarn in one order, which really is not that many. And it's coming in at least 4 separate shipments. The dream was actually a nice one. You didn't want to wake up. You wanted to dance in the RGB crystal room some more. That's very cool. Posting fresh lizard pics right now in the Discord pets. And we only show the stuff that's in the show and tell. So if you wanted us to look at that, NMV, you'd be welcome to post it twice in the server. It's totally fine. But we typically do try to do show and tell after that first ad break. If things aren't too crazy in the channel, etc., if I'm not like working on a commission where I have a deadline or something like that, I'm okay with going back to it again. So please just go ahead and post in there if you want. But if you're just alerting me to the fact that there's something fun to look at, that's okay too. And you're welcome to post them anytime, and we will just look at them the next time that I stream. Okay, so these are all officially done, and I wonder, do I have, maybe that's what I can do right now, is get hooks into these 3 now. I put the hooks away because I'm a dingbat. I didn't really put them away. This green doesn't match this green. Oh, this is cute. Is this you, A Believe One Love? I don't know why Discord is doing this. I'm like, I told you, you don't have to hide the names, but whatever. I thought so. I was like, I'm pretty sure I recognize your profile picture. This is super cute. What yarn did you use for the body of the bear? I'm curious. Yeah, I was trying to stay organized. You think it's red heart? Yeah. It's pretty. I like it. It's bright. It's colorful. It has those pops of like a neon green, but it's not like overwhelmingly like in your face, just like nothing but neon. This is very cute. Excellent work. Made a new teddy bear for your sister who does newborn photography and is going to record heartbeat sounds with her new ultrasound machine and put the recording on a heart inside the bears you made. Created a little pocket that fits inside the body so when it's opened up with snap buttons on the back, you can only access the heartbeat recorder. Aw, cute. That is adorable. No. Stop that. Yeah, sometimes Discord will be all Discord-y like that. NMB, it's, I had no idea until I read that article yesterday that there was talks for Twitch to buy out Discord. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea, frankly. Discordant. What's up, Ariella? How are you? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well today. If you guys like hanging out somewhere where you can just sort of like chill and get some stuff done yourself and maybe learn a thing or two. Our friend Ariella Steady is also a broadcaster. You should definitely drop a follow. And does some very cool graphic design, like art stuff with like diagrams and graphs and things for the type of what exactly is it that you're studying? Is it a specific area of medicine? I forget. I'm so sorry that I can't remember. Oh no. Hey, look, that's the bright side, right? This is the silver lining. I am sorry to hear that, Ariella. Oh no, did I move that stuff? See, this is what I get for moving things. Oh my god. No, it's such just a wreck. A wreck, I tell you. I just did this. I just organized everything. And I swear that these are appearing out of nowhere. Yeet work, yes, exactly. No, sorry. You're an MD, PhD student. Your MD isn't specialized yet, but you're thinking internal medicine and rheumatology. Your PhD is in molecular cell biology. Very cool. It sounds fancy, but literally all you do is poke thousands of microscopic worms with a tiny stick for hundreds of hours. There you go. So no wonder you're friends with science. Because you guys have some stuff in common then. You actually have a photo of what went wrong this week you can throw into show and tell. It's really obvious. Sure. We are still in show and tell currently, and this is adorable. And I almost thought these were little champagne glasses. This is so cute. I just love animals of like any kind. So like, you know, there's some that I'm not sure I'd want to get close to per se, right? But very cool. Awesome. I love it. How old is your is this a beardy? Right? It's a bearded dragon, right? Your spiky prided joy. Adorable. So cute. There's a gal you watch on YouTube who's specialized in internal medicine and rheumatology, Violin MD. She vlogged her whole time going through schooling. You may find it interesting if you've never heard of her and that's what you're studying. 3.5 years old. Very cool. Python, this is so cute. Is this also your design? Did you crochet that? That is heckin' cool. Asked for 75 of the things on the left. Got 75 of the thing on the right. Oh, wow. This is very cool. Went to school with this amazing painter, Mario Ayala, and you got to see his work at the SF Museum of Modern Art the other day. These are the paintings he had up. This is very interesting. There was a conscious choice to make the back of this vehicle look like, you know, like the decals that would be put on the back of a car. You would probably not, it would be not uncommon, right, to be driving along behind a car like this. But then you see the people inside of it. Interestingly enough, they're all turned around facing the rear, right? It's car-shaped instead of rectangular. Oh, wow. And Casa Sanchez is a real restaurant. Yeah. Very interesting. So, to me, what I get from this is like, oh, I see it. I see here's the boards on the floor. Yeah, this is hanging on the wall. There's the shadow of it hanging on the wall. That is very cool. Is like, you know, I've said this before because I just happen to have such a long history of working in the restaurant industry. Particularly people who come from Mexico and Guatemala in the restaurant industry are like this, there's an invisibility. And yet practically every restaurant has at least a handful of people who have left their homes in those countries to come here to work to try to provide for their families. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to say I get this, like, but I think I kind of get it. I get the point, you know? But then again, like I said, I have a, you know, not a unique experience. There's so many people. Mario's a working class Latino man, and he's very conscious of the politics he's showing here. Yeah. The idea is you wouldn't even see their faces if you were behind them. All you would see is the advertisement for the restaurant, but there are very real, living, breathing people with their hearts pumping blood through their bodies sitting in that car. And this is, you know, it's their survival. And yet you don't know who they are. You don't talk to them. You don't know their names. Too real. Yeah. Well, hey, it's an important thing to think about, you know, from time to time, and make sure you support your small local businesses when you can. I know that not everybody can. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm not here to guilt you. Yeah, no judgment. But when you have a choice, think about how if you decided to have that quick lunch with a family run business like this, you know. Well, yeah, or like teachers who have to work, you know, second jobs just to be able to pay their rent or their mortgage or buy their groceries. There's affection being shown for the restaurant at the same time as showing the intense exploitation of poor working conditions. Yeah. And that's just it. These are your local family owned and operated places. These are your mom and pops. Oh man, there was this awesome, but we expect to pay dirt cheap prices for this food, no matter never mind the fact that, you know, the people who are making it in there, if it's homemade stuff especially, have learned it from their grandparents, who learned it from their grandparents, who learned it from their grandparents. And it's the authentic stuff, it's the real deal that ends up being cheap. And it's the crazy interpretations of that, which I'm not saying there's not room for it. I am not saying they can both exist. And this food is very, very good, right? It's so much better than anything you could get at a fast food chain restaurant. And it's often just as cheap, if not sometimes cheaper. And so how do they even manage that, right? So we used to go to a place not far from my son's school called Casa del Sol. And the first time I came in, I saw the look on the cashier's face, and I totally get it. It was, okay, you know, don't know who you are. She was very friendly, but she just kind of whatever. I kept coming in like practically once a week, if not twice. Because the food was really good, and I would just be busy, and I'm running around, and I was running all over town taking 2 kids to their 2 separate schools, and I had a baby strapped to me, so I was also pregnant during a bunch of it. And she took, eventually she realized I was a regular and I was coming in all the time, and I would ask her how her day was going, and I tried to be really like patient and kind. If they got something wrong, I wouldn't get upset about it, you know what I mean? And eventually she really warmed up to me and was so in love with Ramona and like just treated me like not just a customer. Once they know you, they take the best care of you. Yes. So, you know, it's hard because you might take offense if you come in someplace and they kind of treat you like sort of cold, but it could be that they've just had enough experiences that were negative, that they want your business. They really want your business, but they're also aware that not everybody is going to come in and be respectful and also be a regular, you know, and come in again and again and not get online and complain about them and go on Google and write bad reviews. And it's just ridiculous. Yeah, ours is it can be hit or miss up here in MV in Oregon, but that's also partly because people don't understand the food and they complain when it's too spicy, and I'm like, well, but it's supposed to be. You know, like, but you know, I understand. Sometimes, you know, you don't judge and you just try to adjust for, you know, what people want. But there is some pretty decent Mexican. And actually, what we have a lot of in certain parts of Portland is really, really good, authentic Asian food as well. But Bart Angeles, yeah, complaining about, I know, it's like, hey, if there's a bottle of El Yucateco on the table in there, then you might want to just probably turn around and walk out, because like if you don't like spicy. And I understand some people can't have it. Trust me, again, no judgment. If spicy food wrecks you, that's not like saying, oh, suck it up. It's more like, well, maybe food that is intended to be spicy. Like, you could always ask them nicely too if they can make it more mild for you. That's totally different from coming in and a food that is traditionally had the use of hot peppers in it forever, for as long as anyone can remember. You know, and then whining about it when you didn't say anything, especially if you didn't tell them. That's also huge. I would have people who would order and then get the food and then complain about the spice. And I'm like, you know you have a low tolerance for spice. Why didn't you ask me? I'm not going to quiz every table, like, what exactly is your spice tolerance? And also, that's a very hard thing for servers and cooks and chefs to know for you, because I can't be you for 10 seconds to know what it feels like when you eat a tiny piece of chili flake. You know? And we want you to be happy. Like, people want you to be happy with their food. It's not like they're trying to mess you up. It's very difficult. I feel like people should almost have to take classes. There should almost be a required class. And I've even said, like, I think people should have to do customer service, but yeah. I mean, like, well,
not sure if this would be a good way to defend that behavior, but maybe if they've only ever experienced something that wasn't the real deal, you could understand the very first time being a little bit shocked. But then maybe you ask a question and say, hey, is the food always this spicy in here? It's really great, but it's just super spicy. So like how you react after the fact of something not being what you expected, it also speaks volumes. So like if the food is too spicy for you, it makes you uncomfortable. Your choices are, hey, I'm really sorry. You know, this is way spicier than I expected it to be. Is there any way that I could have it remade? I apologize deeply for not telling you beforehand that I have a low spice tolerance. Do you know when somebody's approached me like that, I have taken that plate right away and said, absolutely, we'll fix it for you. Not a big deal. Because they were kind and they were understanding that it wasn't the kitchen's mistake. I've said, oh, I don't want you to suffer through your meal. Please allow me to replace it for you. Like how you approach people really does make a difference. So, yeah, sure. Hi, Kim. I love you, Kim. And Pix is in here. Also spicy. Hey, listen, Pix. You're not allowed to make me cry after going to my post office box. Miss Server Ma'am, the Pix dish is like 5 chili spice and I can't handle. Please give me the ice cream. Right? The Pix special comes with a sundae the size of your face so you can, you know, put that fire out. Thank you. So I finally got the hardware and the safety eyes from my mailbox today, but no big deal because I had the stuff. But because we made these with Pix. Did you guys see that? Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I love Americanized Chinese food for what it is, but I don't consider it authentic, right? You know, like it's something else. It's one of the first fusions, really, right? I guess maybe not first, not at all the first, but here I guess it would probably be considered one of the first, maybe like fusions or what have you. I mean, you could say that it's dumbing it down. Okay, I enjoy it, but I certainly do not think of it as authentic. I understand that it was the result of what NMV is talking about. So, yeah, and I mean, you can enjoy it. It doesn't mean that you. Right, we love a fusion. There's nothing wrong with fusion, but make sure you're not. You know, there was a whole huge debacle in Portland when this place was supposed to open up, and these two young women entrepreneurs were going to open up a burrito place, and I don't think they intended harm, but they went to Mexico and solicited advice and tips and instruction from people in how to make authentic tortillas, but then didn't really like credit them, and who knows if they paid them. And so some people kind of spoke up, and some people were really vitriolic about it. And I think that the better way to go about it might have been to point it out for sure. It's not to say that it shouldn't be pointed out, but I think that, you know, the backlash was there. It felt as though there were some things about it that might have been purely performative, because if you do care about that sort of thing, I want to know what you're doing in your local community, actual concrete things to help the people who that kind of behavior and that kind of mindset affects, you know, because they backed off and didn't open the place. And I actually think that was the wrong decision as well. I think they should have maybe gone and found the people that they talked to there and figured out a way to make that happen. I don't know. I've never owned a business. I think it was innocent to them what they were doing, but there is an exploitative nature to something like that. Like, who knows if these ladies just tolerated them or if they truly enjoyed it. It could be that they were thrilled to have someone be interested in the information and the knowledge, and they don't care at all about receiving credit, but there's no way of really knowing that. And so it became this huge debacle and everybody was very upset. And I was like, you know, I think there are things to definitely get upset about. And it's a problem. It's a huge problem, but like, I don't know. It seemed like there were some people who really wanted to keep making a big deal out of it. It's like,
Yes, bring it to attention. Talk about why it's not good. And then maybe don't like rake people over the coals indefinitely if they've apologized, which I do believe they did. I can't remember all the details, but I believe they said, hey, we didn't even think about this. And, you know, we see what you're saying. And it was like, people just wanted to keep it going and keep dragging them. So it was hard. Officially signed up for Mario Day and the spring campaign. Let's go. I love you. I'm so excited. I'm going to warn you guys. I am participating in Mario Day, and we are going to do some special stuff, especially the weekend leading up to Mario Day. I cannot do the entire month. It's not possible for me. I have some other stuff going on with the part-time job that precludes me from devoting myself the entire rest of the month to it. I would love to. If I didn't have these other things going on, gladly. I love Starlight. I'm a Starlight ambassador. I love them. These we made with Pix, and I finally got the hardware today for my mailbox. You do like some American Chinese foods, but it's nice to see. Yes, and again, like I said, there's room for both. And the thing that's hard is the expectation that the food made by people from those countries should be cheaper is a big problem, you know. Chinese identity itself is a fusion of many very different local societies through thousands of years of empire. Yeah, for sure. And also there is no one broad cuisine there at all, right? Like there's definitely regional, and within those regions even there's going to be lots of variation. I would love to visit there someday. I don't know if I'll be able to make it happen, but I would love to be able to travel through like China, Korea, Japan, Southeast Asia as well. All those countries I think will be really fun. You met me through either Zach or Linus, who you met through Luna. Zach, Linus, and myself all had a pop group. How dare you? How dare you tell everyone about my sordid past pics? There was drama. It was about eyebrows and nostrils. Debut title: We Three Queens of Twitchlehem are. Yes. True story. Maybe. You're so funny. I love you. You got some good news today? No, it's not about your laptop. Oh, bummer. But what's the good news? Mexican food is very regional. Now look at how big China is. How could there be one Chinese food? Yes. You actually expect food that's based in other cultures to be more expensive, and often it is where you are. Well, yeah, because for one thing, if they're going to make it authentic, they're going to have to procure ingredients that are not exactly like, you know, easy to come by because they don't typically exist here, right? This is adorable, and now I get it. And this is super cute. And we have this same headset in our house. And then we got it again because my husband didn't know that I got one from Starlight and bought it for our daughter. And so I gave that one away to Colleen. Coleyne, if you guys know Colleen from a few various arts and crafts, makers and crafting and art communities. Here's your PS5 access controller. You're disabled from birth and your left thumb was injured a couple of years ago and you struggled playing your video games with a regular controller. So you were excited about this controller when it came out in December. It worked so well for you. Had to get used to it, but you like it so much. You'll post a video in a different area. Very cool. That is awesome. I'm super happy that this exists and that you have access to it. That is very, very cool. I've thought about having a separate 10 key for my left hand because while typing on the regular keyboard isn't so bad, doing 10 key with this hand is a bit much because it's a smaller space and this is not very accurate. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would learn it fine. I haven't practiced it enough to know. I love you, Pix. Thank you for your lovely words. I'm not going to read the whole card out loud because it'll make me cry. You are awesome. And I just know I consider that an early birthday present. And thank you. Just thank you for being here on this platform, friend. All mushy. Getting all mushy right now. I love you. Someone speaking Sino-Tibetan and someone speaking Hokkien. I don't know if I said that right. can't understand each other unless both speak standard Mandarin, yet all three are considered dialects of Chinese, whereas, say, Spanish and Portuguese are considered different languages. Yeah, exactly. Language is fascinating. I took all of one linguistics class, and I really enjoyed it because it turns out language is actually more mathematical than we might realize. Yes, there are plenty of exceptions in language, but a lot of them do follow formula, and that's why kids will say, I woked up. Right? And it's not correct, but we know exactly what they're trying to say because they're following the formula. And then languages collide and you get different formulas coming together. So just like the food, you know, people, this is, I don't know. I could get into some stuff about borders and why do we need them. But, you know, anyways, I love you guys and thank you. I love you and thank you for, let's not. They're fun conversation. I'm not sure if I'm prepared to moderate them. Yeet borders. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, like what I think is important, right, is to understand that as a species, we are only operating based on the senses we have, the information we've accumulated and managed to preserve through generations, and we are all living things. And it's strange to me that we don't have this attitude on our planet of how can we make sure all of us are doing well? Because who knows? Even outside of our effect on our environment, there may come a time when we can no longer exist here on this planet. I know this is heavy and it's kind of deep, but like if we worked together, how much easier that would be if we all came together and treated something like that, like this really cool, interesting, huge puzzle that we get to solve together, instead of constantly worrying about, you know, the little things. But anyways, this is the Aquarius in me talking, I guess, according to all the descriptions. If you recall correctly, it's official Chinese government policy in order to create a united... Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, I guess I just wonder, you know, how much we could get done. And so really what I try to do here is to encourage you to engage in these small acts that could maybe help push us toward that, which is to say that we try to help people who are struggling, whether that's with a health crisis or, you know, other things as well. We've fundraised for mental health as well here, and you know, all kinds of causes. Typically, I tend to focus on charities that work with families who have children that are going through a health crisis. So, you know, Big Table is an awesome organization, and so is 1DF, and so is Crisis Text Line. It's not to say that I don't think there are other very worthy causes. There's a lot of organizations that work with people in crisis because they've had to leave their homes due to military conflict or natural disasters. Those are super important as well. I think the best thing you can do if you want to make a difference with people, and especially if you want to do charity stuff here on the platform, is make sure you pick things that have meaning for you, because it's going to be that much easier for you to devote your time and your energy to it if it's something that you feel passionate about. Life is a puzzle we get to solve together. We're not only individuals. Above all, we are a massive intertwined social fabric. Yes. Yeah, I think, you know, we will get there hopefully one day. I refuse to believe that we can't. You've been waiting for months for hubby's extension for the military to roll down the hill for people to sign today, and in just 6 days before he was supposed to be out. They got it pushed through and approved. Oh, I'm so glad. I know that's been a source of stress for you guys. I know that's been a huge source of stress, and that's awesome news. I'm really happy for you both. I'm sorry you're having trouble with your laptop. I don't know. Does it seem like it's something fixable, Puffles? Do you have any idea what's going on with it? Will you be able to recover the data? If nothing else? It's very, Rin, for 46 months, tier 2. Oh, Rin, I love you. Thank you, friend. Above and beyond with a tier 2 sub. Thank you so much for 46 months. Wow. Wow. You know what? Because that's a tier 2. You get the big guy. You get Big Red. Oh, yeah. And you get 46 little chicken squawks. Ready? Noise warning. If you have headphones on, you might want to turn it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 43, 44, 45, 46. Rubber chicken squawk. 45. Thank you for tier 2. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you're fundraising, check out Transgender and Intersex Justice Project, TGIJP. It's an organization of Black and brown trans people on the inside and outside of prisons, helping each other get through that incredibly degrading environment and thrive when they get out. It's an organization you've known personally in real life for years and can vouch for. Do you happen to know, are they, and I'm not saying people have to do their fundraising through Tiltify. Do they have a presence on Tiltify? It does make it a lot easier for a lot of people. A lot of people are familiar with Tiltify. I don't know if they're on Tiltify, but if they're not, they might want to consider it. I don't know what the fees are like for organizations either, and I can totally understand that may not be how some of them would prefer people fundraise, but that is an excellent suggestion. I love you too, Rin. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Seriously, tier 2 is I just, it's hard for me to even talk about like tier 1 subs and stuff like that. I do goals sometimes for fun because I like to give you guys things. I just, you know, I hope you realize that that really means a lot to me. Like it means a lot to me if any of you decide to subscribe. If you do it at tier 2 or tier 3, it's obviously not something everyone can afford. But for those of you that can and that you decide that that is something you want to do, I am extremely grateful. So thank you. And I hope you're having a great time zone. I just realized I never messaged my ride earlier today. And I need to do that so that I can make sure that we are on track. Yeah, so I mean, again, I've seen people do NMV. I've seen people, Tom had his brother come on his stream and they just sent people to a link for a different site, but they were able to like manually update like, totals and stuff like that. So, you know, the thing that makes it easy with Tiltify with streaming is that you can, Tom is Astro Canuck, if you guys, aren't sure who I'm talking about. The thing that makes it easy for Twitch and some other platforms with Tiltify is that you can do alerts and things like that, and so then you never miss a donation and you're thanking people in the moment, and your totals update live and all that good stuff. So it does have the best toolkit for interactivity as far as charity donations go, for the most part, as far as I'm concerned, at least from what I've seen. I actually haven't ever done any fundraising on Twitch outside of Tiltify. And that's not because I wouldn't consider it. It's more like I've always been able to find an organization that does have a Tiltify presence. And I think they have to sign up I'm not exactly sure what the cost is for them, but I believe, you know, they have a breakdown where they'll help you understand, like, typically speaking, especially if you already have people who are interested in doing it, it's going to pay for itself. You might want to suggest it to them, NMV, if you're suggesting it as a choice for people, you might want to suggest it to them, to the organization, because they would be the ones who would have to sign up for it. But like I said, I don't know all the ins and outs, and I can understand, you know, every organization is going to have their reasons for wanting to do their fundraising whichever way. You know, I don't know what the back end of that looks like for organizations, but that is how I've done my fundraising for the past 5 years here. I've done personal fundraisers, you know, here and there that were through like my own personal social media profiles, but yeah. So I don't even know. I'm like trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with all of these little one-off crocheted pieces. Like, I have a shark, but do I have like 6 sharks? No, I have 1 shark. Because this is how my brain works. I have a duck. I made a duck. Here's my duck I made. Am I making another duck? I tried. Look how far I got. Look, I made a whole other duck. All I didn't do was the wings, just the wing. I didn't make the wings. So I got that far and I stopped. Here's our really adorable lemon cookie cow. Lemon cookie cow needs a little bag and a little heart. That's it. Has anybody been watching Elise Myers' crochet journey? Elise Myers, I love you so much. I don't know if I have ever related to another human being who I've never met before in my life as hard as I relate to Elise Myers, because of like when she talks about, like, she's like, when you learn crochet, everyone's going to tell you to do granny squares. If you have ADHD, I'm here to tell you don't do that. Absolutely not. Learn how to make amis. She actually talks about, like, do amis, because, like, if you're not doing it for production, you're so happy when you finish the cute little cow. Am I making 20 of these cows? Absolutely not. As she says, she even has merch that says absolutely not on it. Am I going to make 20 of these? No way. Not happening. Have I made 20 of other things? Sure. But not all at once. I did not sit down and make 20 of something in a day or a week or a month or a year. I don't know how you do it. People who do craft shows, people who just churn out inventory. Because my brain goes, but I did that. It's like dinner. It's like dishes and laundry and cleaning the bathroom. I'm like, but I did that. No, you have to do it again. What do you mean? Yeah, actually, you have to do it like once a week. What? Yeah, you have to do some of this stuff. You have to do it like 3 times a day. No way. But why? Weirdly enough, you give me a blanket project, right? I might put it down for a really long time. But if it's something mindless and repetitive, I'm all about it. Mindless and repetitive is great. Doing the same intricate task, if I do it well once, I'm like, I'm done with that now. I just can't. Yeah, it's so weird. What is that like? What is it like to be able to do a task that requires complex, like, or critical thinking and skills and steps and prioritizing them? I don't know. I want to write patterns, but I just can't bring myself to make the same thing, 13 times to make sure that it works, let alone make it in. How does somebody make a pattern for a sweater in like 12 sizes? What? What? You did what now? I'm like, actually, did you know I was summoning you, Naughty Gnome? I'm like, Naughty Gnome, how do you, like, I know, but, okay, so explain how it works. Do you just do the math and then you're not trying to test all of them? You give the pattern with the math up versions to people and say, here, test this. And then they tell you if it doesn't, you don't even make a test knit of all the sizes, or do you? You got bored of crochet a few years ago and haven't been able to pick it up in a while. I do go through long stretches of not wanting to do something that I did a lot. And then I'll usually come back to it if it's certain things, and crochet is one of them. Yes, numbers. Yeah, yes, we love math. Yeah, I mean, I can understand how the math could help you not math it, then testers test the math. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people do it. I maybe could make the cookie bag for this. I have about 45 minutes. Don't know how you do it. Well, where is it? Where'd I put it? Oh, that's why, because this is here. And then that's 2 butts. And then I have a Gengar Pokédex thing open for some unknown reason. And then I think I have that pattern open somewhere. Oh, here's that blog post about why Twitch is leaving those of us that don't make video game as our main content in the dust. There's this. I don't need that. Look at me. I'm tidying my browser windows right now while I'm live. What is wrong with me? Chubby Milky Cow. There you are. I think the little bag is pretty easy. I could probably get away with making that and not be messing up my hands. It's just an article that RC Maniac threw out there yesterday talking about how Twitch was really poised to dominate the live content creation space, but that what they should have done or could have done is to try to make a better experience for people, not only with the live content, but also with VODs. You got bored of crochet a few years ago. Haven't been able to pick it up in a while. Young Panda, I mean, I don't know. Do you want to pick it back up? I guess is the real question. That's embroidery for you. You've actually been able to come back to it. Okay, see, you have something else. Yeah, I mean, we could try things and decide that we're kind of over it. You're here listening. Weaving in ends. Lots of ends. Modular origami, but it's very repetitive like crochet, so you get tired of it after a while. You do have long stretches where you want to make things, but then just stare at it for hours. One guy who designed and built this massive sphere out of like 10,000 tiny folded pieces of paper. Modular origami can get crazy. Very cool. Chris does origami. Our friend Red Chris MS. They must have a lot of time and paper on their hands. I mean, so, you know, the article is not only a few things. The article is not trying to say, like, Twitch is hopeless. They're just kind of pointing out that, particularly during the pandemic when they had this huge upswing, but, you know, I mean, that was bound to normalize somewhat after things started to open back up again. Aaron! Aaronica Wife, thank you so much. No! You get 10 rubber chicken squawks, Aaron. Thank you so much for your resub. I appreciate you. Thank you for your tier 1 for 10 months. You're awesome. Now you must lurk for work. Yes, noise warning once again. Now is the time in which, yes, there, yeah. Rubber chicken rave emotes if you got them. Do we have, I think I did do this. What? I didn't do it? Oh my gosh. Wow. 10 rubber chicken squawks incoming. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Aaron, for your 10 months at tier 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You rock. Thank you for your support of the channel. Paid recurring subscription, which I know not everybody can do. But those of you that can and are willing, I appreciate you, and I just like to do something fun for you. Okay, so I could just make the wings for this, and that would be done. That's the thing I'm not thinking of doing, so it's the thing I should do. And yes, I know there's no whip wheel today. It's because I'm kind of like wanting to be able to dictate how much crocheting I do and stop and start as I please, just because my hands have been kind of bothering me from crocheting a little too much. Does this pattern live on my computer? Pocket duck. It sure does. It sure as heck does. Oh, the squawks. Nub hype. Oh my goodness. This is, I think, is this a paid pattern? I paid for it either way. It might be available on Sweet Softies. Sweet Softies is the name of the designer. And this says familiar beginner / intermediate. Requires familiarity with stitches used, changing colors, and attaching yarn. That is if you want to make this version of the duck. And then you'll need to change colors right here. You can make this a little white bird, a little yellow bird, a little green and brown bird with a white band around its neck. A little pocket duck. Very cute. Wings. Oh, right. You build them off of the piece. Which I like because it doesn't involve sewing. Four stitches of space between rounds 10 and 11. And it kind of lines up with the eye. So then you chain 2 and double crochet in the same stitch. And you kind of want, I think you kind of want to turn it this way actually. And then double crochet 3 in each of the next 3 stitches. Oh, right. But I figured out there's kind of a little bit of a, what do you call it? That's actually not true. You're not double crocheting 3 in each. You're double crocheting 1. I think it's like a little bit of an error. Yeah, so these wings are pretty easy to do. And you just do that. And then you chain, turn, skip a stitch, single crochet, and slip stitch, and you're done. See how easy this is? And I was like, why? How could you get to this point of a project and stop? I mean, I probably had to stop for a good reason, but I mean, like, not come back and finish it when you're this close to being done. I'm not saying these things make sense. I'm just... You got hungry and wanted some buffalo-style duck? That could be. Maybe. With my tendency to squirrel. Yeah, I know. Well, it was probably like, hey, mommy, what's for dinner? Oh, God, that's right. I have children. Or it could have been like, oh, my God, how did it get to be 2:30 in the morning? I have to be up in 4 hours. I got to go to bed now. I have to just stop here, or I'm never going to stop until I make 7 more of them. So, like, that's the problem is, like, I'll make 7 of these at once if I don't have anything to stop me. If I decide I'm making 7 of them and I sit down to make 7 of them, I'll make 7 of them. I won't eat. I won't get up to go to the bathroom. I'll have so many ducks. But that's not my life with kids and a spouse and animals and, you know what I mean? And I try to take advantage of the hyperfocus, like, to, like, you know, get stuff like cleaning done because it's, you know, difficult for me. Now, wait, if I do... I thought of this before. I know I did. I remember thinking about how you have to do this one this way because then it will point the same, the wing will point the same direction. And anyways, I just hope nobody thinks that this is like me sitting here going, woe is me. I have a great life. I am pretty happy in general, and I'm extremely fortunate. And I thank you guys for feeling, you know, feeling like you want to hang out in here and being patient when I have a moment. All of us have things about us that are not necessarily always the easiest thing for other people. But I think, you know, trying to be patient with ourselves and with each other is important. It can be difficult at times. For you, it's frustration that keeps you from going back to finish a project until way later. I love you too, Puffles. Oh, it could be you accidentally clicked on the message and it just did that. I've had that happen before, you know. Passes around a bag of cinnamon heart. Hey, Reese Cup, what's happening? What did I just... Oh, there it is. Yeah, well, yeah, that's just it. Like, if you... We all, I think everybody feels like they have things that they struggle with, right? But it is nice if you have a good support network that really makes all the difference. So. Ah, but this is backward. But you know what? No, it's not. Push it down like that. Uh-huh. Yeah. So I typically don't do it, mirror, until, so here, like this part right here, and I'm pushing this through here. This is how I make sure that it doesn't fall apart. And I kind of stole some of this technique from, not stole, I borrowed. And I'm giving credit, right? Here you go. We're giving credit to the person who I learned this from. Crochet by Kitten Girl. So I take the ends of pieces. Super band puffles. Oh my god. Yeats Mike. Sail away, sail away. And then I tie in knots like this, right? And then if one of these pieces happens to be really long and I haven't already trimmed it, I go ahead and I trim it down a bit, right? So we don't need all of this, just like maybe that much. And then I take this and do the little melty trick to stop it from unraveling inside of there. And then you take one of these or the end of a crochet hook or even like a ballpoint pen. Obviously don't stick the end that the ink comes out of in there. And you just boop. That took me like no time at all, and this thing is finished now. If I want to, I can put it in my shop. What's not wrong with, and now what's wrong with me? Just, you know, I need to just tell myself all the time, no. You can do it. You can do it. It's fine. Stop telling yourself that you're just a mess and you're crazy and you don't know how to do anything right. And that voice can be very strong, even after all these years of fighting super hard to make it shut up. And you guys are very helpful, by the way. You motivate me. You're like, but I thought we distracted you. Yeah. Yes and no. Oh, if anybody wanted the heart crochet pattern, set it all on fire. That's that right there. And then, okay, so I can close that, and then I can, where is the, there it is. I want this color. Hold on a second. See, this is why my hands hurt today, because this is what I did with my time last night, is I started another, a chonkin. You need an opinion. Pineapple on pizza is weird. Discuss. Surely that won't, cause riotous behavior in the chat. Okay, here's where I'm stuck. Do I make the little bag out of this? Pineapple on pizza is wrong! Well, you were listening earlier, but the work conversation was trending towards we need to talk and getting stuff done kind of way. Right. And you went, I need to mute 9 before, in the middle of a technical explanation, a fart-filled chicken dance starts occurring in the background. I would need to explain that to people. For TwitchCon, you're debating getting a leash wrap for Minnie Puff, or if you're open to people asking to pet her, that you can switch out depending on how you feel. Do I think that would cause more issues than it would solve? It's really hard for me to say. I've never had a pet or a service animal in a public space like that. I feel like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, and there are areas that can be very crowded and very overwhelming. So, like, I kind of feel like maybe if you are somewhere outside of the con itself, that would be a better time for that. You want to, like, maybe figure out a way if there's people who you know would love to be able to interact with her that way. That you would tell them, hey, this is where I'm going to hang out. Like, find a place that you could hang out outside of the actual convention center itself, maybe. To, like, meet up for, you know, coffee or... Because, yeah, I would be concerned if I were you that might lead to confusion. Now, I mean, should humans know that they should never just walk up and pet an animal regardless of whether it's a service animal? Yeah. But has everybody learned that lesson, or do they employ that knowledge if they have it? Not necessarily. You don't like this yarn, huh, One Love? What is it that you don't like about it? Yeah, I mean, it's good that you're prepared for that because it's probably going to happen, but... Or, wait, do I make it a frosted cookie bag? And the other side is yellow. Or do I make the all the bag out of the brown, but then make a smaller circle out of the yellow? You'd love to go to TwitchCon, but your social and travel anxiety could never. Yeah. Well, if I'm able to go this time, it will probably have to be more of a business thing. And less of a, wow, I've never been to a con before. I wonder what this is like. What size hook were you using? That's one thing I'm curious about, because this is a 5.0 millimeter. Incidentally, some of you may have noticed I went in and I used the commander root tool to remove some followers that were known bots and one account that was disabled. Who knows why that person's account was disabled, but it wouldn't even show me the username, so not that I would have shared that information with any of you, but it was weird. I was like, well, who was it whose account was disabled? It wouldn't even filter it out to that for me. Because I was, I didn't want to accidentally delete somebody who should not be deleted. Now, Mike, you stop it. Get out of here, Mike. Such a dweeb. I love you and your beautiful wife and your sweet little family. We are friends. Mike and I are friends, despite what Mike might have you believe. I would not want to kick Mike in the shins. Hard. I'm kidding. I would never, in game, I would never, ever, not in a million years. Yes. Yes. I learned invisible decreases and never looked back. Ends woven in. Oh, good job, Naughty Gnome. Now you can continue crocheting the blanket. Excellent. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, definitely not a 3.5. I believe on love. My rule generally is I would recommend 1 to 1.5, starting out at 1 to 1.5 millimeters smaller than the recommended hook size for the yarn that you're using for Amis. Get out of here, fish lady. Never. Hey, Mama Isafian, how are you? I hope you're well today. So here's the question. Will this fit? if I use this... Probably not. Is this piece long enough? I'm not a fan of having to attach additional yarn if I don't have to. I'm not going to keep all of this length. I'm just shoving this in here so I can see if maybe this piece might maybe be long enough. Uh-huh. I mean, I guess you don't really want this to be able to come off. Oh, Yarn Crafter's Corner, thank you so much for the raid, friend. How are you? How was your stream? Thanks, YCC. You're awesome. Welcome in, raiders. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope your stream went awesome, YCC. If you have time, tell us what you were up to. And thanks for bringing people by. If you haven't been here before, I am 9.5, and I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger. Get it? Thanks, Ella. Thank you for updating the raid board. YCC, thank you for choosing 9.5.tv for all of your Twitch rating needs. Not all of them, but for today you did. I hope you had a great stream. Hey, Veggie Zombie, how are you? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Let us know what you were working on. Yeah, it's a cute little cow. This pattern has instructions for making an ice cream bag to go with it. I saw this banana cow version, was like, what? And I'm trying to make like a lemon shortbread version, maybe. Just kind of trying to finish up a bunch of projects that I have that are like half finished, you know? Or like even like so close to being finished that you could not fathom why anyone wouldn't just finish the thing. But, you know, that's 9.5 for you. So if you're new to the channel, I've been streaming for about 5 years. We got partnered last February, so we're coming up on partnerversary and my birthday on Monday. So we're celebrating that next week. And I do some gaming. We're actually participating in a tournament with the Twitch Unity Guilds this coming Saturday with Kim for the Day and Shania at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. This coming Saturday, we'll be doing that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. If you enjoy watching people game, if you enjoy mediocre gameplay, but lots of yelling and fun, it's not a serious tournament. It's more for fun, and hosted by Artemis Frost and none other than Twitch CEO Dan Clancy. And this will be the second one of these that I'll be participating in. And I've done both of them with my friend Kim, but we're adding our friend from the Women's Guild, Shania, into the mix. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, you did this cool re-spinning stuff. I really think that's so neat. So if you're into fiber arts and you enjoy watching people practice fiber arts, YCC's streams are definitely an awesome choice, especially the spinning, which I need to do more of. Ella taught me more about how to use my e-spinner, and I haven't had time to do additional practice, but I need to get back to it. Yeah, isn't this so cute? And then there's a little heart that you can make to put on it. So I'm going to do that, and then this will be done. I'm trying to finish some things so I can put them in my shop to actually sell them and get them out of my house. I love these things. I would love to keep them, but that's not the reason. Some things I make to keep them, or to give them to my kids, or to give them as gifts to people I know. Sounds good, NMV. We're going to raid out here in about 10 minutes. We got to get going in about 10 minutes. I'm going to turn off raids, mods.
Chicken attack!
Yes, that is our friend Brian, whose birthday was 2 days ago and who is celebrating his birthday on Saturday. Saturday is... This whole last week have been nothing. I feel like there's a lot of birthdays and junk. A lot of birthdays, partnerversaries, celebrations of lots of different things happening on Twitch lately. 1, 2, 3. Birthdays and junk, yes. Oh, no, wait. I did that wrong. Oh, I see. I see. If you need to get going, you know, I totally understand YCC, but we're always happy to have you for any length of time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. YCC's been around on Twitch for as long as I have, longer, I'm pretty sure. And also does some art stuff too. So if you like to watch people practice their like digital art skills and traditional art too, I believe. I hope you've been well. What is tomorrow? Friday. Kids are off of school. Planned. Oh my god, this is gonna be disgustingly cute. Oh, funny. They include the instructions for the little heart, but don't say where to sew it on. Right in the middle? What do you think? Right in the middle? Off to the side? I think off to the side. On its butt? What? You would. This community would say, put it on the butt. So it has two butts. It has two butts. I want two butts. To have two butts. To have two butts. Yeah, sewing with this yarn is also, it also kind of presents a little bit of a challenge. Whoops. Are you even a crocheter if you've never accidentally gone back into the same spot and undone the stitch you just did to sew something on? Banana pudding? Yeah, I thought of that. I thought of that with vanilla wafers. With vanilla wafers. My dad loved any kind of pudding with Nilla wafers. He loved that. I can't think about Nilla wafers and not think about my dad. What if I did? I don't know. All right. You missed the old Del Monte pudding in the can. I don't know that I've ever had that. One thing I miss as far as snacks or treats or sweets was we used to get Italian ices. Lemon Italian ice. Oh man, they were so good on a hot day. Oh man, this is just trashed. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I tried to undo it so I could maybe save it, but it just wasn't happening. Oh, also, I believe one love with this yarn. Like, with the acrylic yarn, you have to be careful because it's really easy for any holes to show through. And I'm not saying you shouldn't try to have, like, nice, even, you know, tight stitches and stuff.
We are at day 69 out of a week of Unmodding Miro_B. Oh, how time flies not like this.
Yeah, but you have your sword back. Actually, what I need to do, though, is give you back, I gave you back your sword. I was supposed to do it at midnight last night. Watch out, everybody. Here comes the revenge. You needed to refresh. There we go. Welcome back, Miro, to the moderation crew. Everyone, congratulate Miro on being promoted or undemoted. I appreciate you putting yourself on the chopping block for charity. This was one of our milestone redemptions for 12 days of streaming, and Miro was a great sport, and it was fun, and it was pretty funny. And at the same time, I don't think we should ever do that again. The rest of the mods don't think we should ever do that again because they were either super busy trying to help out extra because you are so helpful, and they are too. But you know, you were feisty. You were feisty, Miro, but it was funny. I'm just saying they all had to sit there bopping you. We appreciate you, Miro. It was funny. I'm glad we did it the week that we did. We have some stuff to get ready for this coming weekend and then the week after that. So this just seemed like the best time to do it. And it was funny, but yeah, it was temporary. It was always intended to be temporary. I am the same way as Miro, and I don't like it when people go on about me for too long. So I will just say this. We appreciate the heck out of you. Had you never, ever been timed out? Yeah, because I don't think that you probably never did anything that would have warranted a timeout before I approached you about moderating. And then, also, hey, you know, this is a conversation we've had here before, and it bears repeating. Those of you that are newer to streaming, or even if you're not, don't ask someone in front of an audience if they want to mod for you. Make the conversation private. Ask them in DMs. Could be they have a good reason for saying no, but they don't want you to feel like, you know, the rejection. It's not a good idea to ask while someone's live. If you would like to be a moderator in someone's channel, I would recommend against asking for it, especially. I would maybe even approach another mod privately, ask if you can DM them and say, hey, I was just curious if you could maybe give me some guidance on what I would need to do in order to be considered for a mod. And just make sure you're approaching it very gingerly because we want people who want to do the job for sure, but we also don't want people who want the job for the wrong reasons. And it's hard to distinguish that, particularly when someone's new. So I think that you should be in a community for at least 90 days, if not more, like 180 days, like 6 months. 3 to 6 months is the minimum amount of time that I would consider a person being around before I would start to think about whether or not they should be a moderator. Very important not to the role doesn't have to be super serious. Like, there's some people who have it in here, who have mod in here, and they are not here super frequently because I gave it to them for special events. And I told them, if you would like me to, I could take that right back from you when you're done. And most of them have said, no, it's fine, I'll keep it, because I've made it clear that I do not expect them to be here for every single stream. You can't, like, that's not possible. Hi, Dan, how are you? You didn't bop the Miro, just as promised. Oh, and then you make... I see. Okay. I get it. Raise his hand. I hate time zones. I know, Matthew. I know you would be here a lot more frequently. But, hey, the good news is, you know, you are willing to hold on to that sword just in case, and that's cool. I don't think that it has to be a thing where people have to be able to be in your chat. But if you have sufficient moderation crew and somebody who can't really be there at all offers, you know, you just sound like, hey, that's really sweet. I appreciate it. But, you know, like, because there's people who have said, hey, if you need help with it. And I'm like, oh, that's so kind. But if they can't be here, that's what a VIP diamond is for, if you ask me, you know? You're good. Finally, got all the paperwork set for your disability benefits, and now you can relax a bit. Oh, that's good. I'm really glad to hear that. But, like, I gave it to Matthew when we were streaming at hours that he could make it to. And I'm not going to take it from you, right? But I've had people approach me privately, also privately, about this sort of stuff whenever possible, to say, hey, I love you. I love this channel. I'm not going anywhere, but I can't moderate right now. Can I please... You know, I'm asking to step down from moderator, and there's nothing wrong with that either. As long as you're doing it in a way that, like, tells them, like, you know, but if there was something that was bothering you about doing the job, you should speak up. If there's some way that it could be better. If it's just that your life is too busy or too crazy, that totally makes sense. I'm happy to hear that, Dan. That's good news for sure. Okay, we're almost done with this cow. Reads are turned off, Miro, just so you know. I have to get going soon. I don't want to burn into my time to get ready to leave, and like I can manage it in a hurry, but it's not ideal, you know. It was different when it was just like, oh, I can just go until I have to go get a kiddo. But one other thing I've noticed is it's nice if I am not in a fat hurry to be able to visit. Well, I feel like this should go... This is saying rounds 8 and 9 of the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, so they must mean after the feet. Does that seem right? There's no pictures of the tail on here. Hiya, Space Hobo. How's it going? It's just like, if it's any further down than that, it's gonna like drag along behind it. So are you gonna bop Karen a bunch of times if I ever unmod her, Miro? They love each other, you guys. They are really good friends. It was funny, though. Never. Let's see. Taking the high road, I see, huh? Well, that's because Karen won't give you a reason to bop her, because if she ever gets unmodded, she'll do what she's told and sit back and relax. You know that I forgot this entire time today to tell everybody about the birthday card. Yes, I love this pattern. I think it's so adorable. You can make this in any number of color combinations for sure. Hi, Jaded Fairy. It is. Your code prevents you. It's hard-coded. Well, I'm glad you love each other so much. I really am. It makes me happy that I have this group of people that all share such genuine affection for each other. It's very heartwarming. It's almost disgusting. I haven't banned you yet, Tyler, have I? The operative word is yet. All right, look at that. I didn't do a ton of crocheting today, but I did get these 3 items finished, along with, actually got quite a bit done in like a short amount of time too. Plus a ton of sticker envelopes, and Tolkien's dice bag went in the mail today. So if you are waiting on stickers, I made it from A all the way through, Ian, I'm putting yours in with your ornaments. M, I made it all the way through Mrs. Berg's. Wait, why is Jay Brinker's? Oh, no. Jay Brinker, don't tell me you had another one in here. I think I already sent one to Jay Brinker. Oh, well, we'll hold on to this one. It's not a seasonal one, so Jay Brinker gets 2 pieces of mail, maybe. And some of these envelopes that are in the back here are empty, just happen to have their names on them. So, yeah, I'll send it with, because they're ready to send. They're ready to send. So I'll put that in a mailer for you. I'll just put them in a mailer for you, and I'll put some cardboard in there to make sure that the, actually, they probably will be okay in a padded mailer. I don't think that I can send them in just an envelope. What I need to get, because of these monstrosities, are some, like, cardboard mailers. And yes, I'm aware I can get mailers for free from the post office, but then you're supposed to use their postage, and it's too expensive. I'm not going to do priority mailers unless I'm using their service. Thank you guys for hanging out today. And like I said, so I'm trying very hard to get caught up on some stuff. And I am going to have some special stuff available for you for next week. It's a secret. It's a surprise. Maybe those magnets. Right. Yes. The hard card stock type mailers. I should have thought to order that with some envelopes. I ordered more envelopes because I don't have any more of the size of envelopes I use for sending out stickers. What else was I going to say? So don't forget about the tournament. Here, we'll switch to this scene. There's a lot of stuff in there now, by the way. They're like, just, you guys sufficiently bullied me. You sufficiently pressured me. I felt peer pressured enough because I was like, you know what? So maybe I don't need yarn. Maybe I don't need, you know, any kind of stuff like that. But I know that a lot of you enjoy like the gardening stuff and the kitchen content. And I would like to do this spring and summer more streams from the kitchen. So there's kitchen stuff in there and there's stuff for my garden. There's seeds, there's gardening gloves because I need a new pair. There's fertilizer. There's all kinds of stuff in there. I was like, why am I not thinking of these sort of things? You know, so there is some additional stuff in there that you do not have to feel any rush or hurry to purchase. And I threw some gift cards in there and stuff like that because I know you guys like doing stuff like that. I just want you to understand there is absolutely zero pressure to do any of it. But I know that a lot of you appreciate what we do here, and this is how you like to show appreciation, and it means a lot to me. So, yeah, we love to do the kitchen stream. What do you mean? I don't know what that means. A fully outfitted container? I don't know. A what? Might even try to figure out how I could better stream from out in the yard with like extending the Wi-Fi. That's probably what I need, is something to extend the Wi-Fi, a Wi-Fi extender. So I can take you guys out there with me and it won't drop. Oh my. Can you put something that expensive in there? Big Ethernet cord, yeah. A Cat 6 cord all the way from my living room to the other side of the house and then outdoors. Yeah, sounds good. That's pretty crazy. I feel like that's a tip goal thing, really. And I would have to like really look into that and do some research. I'll put some thought into it. You guys are very kind, and really, honestly, I feel like I need to be able to budget and set aside money from what you already invest in this place to do that stuff. Not a tripping hazard at all. Yeah, exactly. Why? Why won't Discord? Seriously, Discord. Hold on. I'm gonna take a peek at
to see what's out
Ethernet
there.
cord goes
Something
for
else on the
300
other side.
feet without a repeater.
And it's pretty
That would
crazy.
only be. Oh, are we not muted? Mute site. A couple hours and you could roll it back up and unplug it and put it away. I don't even know what a repeater is. I don't know what that is. What is that? Yeah, something like that. I would have to look into it because I'm not familiar with all this stuff. We're gonna read Kimmy. Okay, if you guys haven't been there before, 18 and over channel. Awesome friend who does lots of crafting stuff on stream, but also does a lot of video game stuff and is playing something called Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I don't know what that is. It sounds serious. But Kimmy's an awesome friend of the channel, and I love to show support to my friends who come in here and spend their time in here. And, you know, Kimmy's kind of had a lot on her plate lately, but always manages to keep it pretty fun and pretty light. You've played that game? Oh, cool. So please come with us. The mature audience's channel. Kimmy definitely uses profanity, but super sweetheart, and you'll enjoy yourselves in there. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Thank you to all of you for your time. Please make sure you do something nice for yourselves between now and the next time that I see you, which might be later tonight. I didn't stream last night. I might do it here. I might do it over on YouTube, Live Space. I am streaming every once in a while on TikTok. If you're not following on those, please make yourself a Live Space account. Honestly, I think that it's a really good idea, especially if you're a creator. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube, please. We're getting closer and closer to monetization on YouTube thanks to your help. Thank you so much to all of you that have subscribed to the YouTube already. And the TikTok as well. I'm trying to get all those things going, mostly to try to drag all those people back here. I'll be open about it. I want all of them to come over here and to find out that this community exists over here. So thank you for helping me build such a sweet place for people to land if they do decide to give Twitch a try. Mods, thank you for everything always. That self-care edict goes double for you. We love you, mods. All the mod love. Thank you to everyone who raided today. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate the heck out of you. And I'm looking forward to partying with you guys next week. I'll try to remember. It's just because I forget. I'll see you guys over there. Thank you so much for everything. Have a great time zone. Bye, everyone. Bye.